Alright, with some 4 hours remaining, here we are, the very final goal of the event, where it's gonna be an elimination, but with a twist where, number one, it looks like we cannot damage the car, and number two, the elimination time is not 20 seconds, instead we got 100-second elimination, so minute 40 per elimination, so that's the amount of time we're allotted to catch up to, looks like Magnus in the third place. And yeah, the grid size is only 4 cars as well, so we don't have to run forever here, because if it was minute 40 elimination with 8 cars, that would be a bit of a time to run here. Be an endurance race at that point, but especially since the goal is to essentially catch up to Ahmed in first place earlier. So once again, you don't have to chase him down, even though if you don't catch up to him in the, this first instance of getting out to the speedway section, should be able to catch up to him when he has to slow down for this chicane out here, since we know all about how well Venom GT handles out there, especially compared to how well Brabham handles these corners. So once you're in the lead, just blocking off Ahmed shouldn't be too bad, and you really only need to deal with it in this very first lap, because once we are heading into the road course section, the interior section of the circuit, we lose him pretty easily, because for obvious reason, he's not going to be able to carry nearly as much speed as we can in Brabham. So, this is your chance to make some, create some separation from Ahmed, and once you build up enough lead, you should be fairly safe on the outer rim section here. And if he's really beginning to bother you, then of course you can hit him without necessarily damaging your car. So that is an alternative way of easily completing this final goal. And once again, the chicane here is a nice buffer zone where we can create that extra buffer from Ahmed. So, remainder of this speedway section does not become an issue where we have to race in tight pack with him on our tail. And just like the earlier lap, once you hit the interior sector, you are clear, just about. Just make sure you stay on track. You don't have to carry nearly as much speed, because Ahmed is not going to be able to carry nearly as much in speed in here. So now Zoe's eliminated, so it's just between Ahmed and myself here. And with just a single car remaining, and with me hitting the outer rim before Ahmed, we were able to build up some significant amount of lead. And yeah, from this point on, we are pretty homebound free, I would say. Kind of you set that pace early on and then build on it rest of the way. So this is about as good as gold. So speaking of gold, let's talk about the overall cost. So I had to get 3 upgrades across the board on this car in terms of upgrades to complete really that speed snap event in the final stage. That I don't think was going to be possible with any less upgrades. So if you start out the event with 21 upgrades on board right away, it'll save you a lot of hassle. and save you a lot of time in upgrading the car as well, since at the beginning, you know, we were offered that the instant upgrades offer on the Racing Dollar upgrades. So the cost wise, 380 gold to bring the PR or get enough upgrades to complete this event. Of course, there's 85 gold reward for the 100% completion. So that brings the net cost to 295 gold. So considering that the car is worth 800 gold, you know, that's not too bad. Now if you want to fully upgrade this car, it's gonna cost you actually another, oh gosh, some almost 600 plus gold. So, you know, that's, for the time being, that's out of the question. We'll put the car in service since we're done with it. So final PR 83.6, which is 0.2 PR point higher than the recommended, which is fine. Unlocks the bonus series aggressive aerodynamics, which you can find in the elite section of the game, and that one has, with the PR that we finished this event at, there's another 45 gold we're going to be able to snatch from there. So basically you spend 295 gold net cost to win this car through this event, and you can save another 45 gold in the running through the bonus series the car's featured in. So you can think of it as 250 gold as the really total cost to win 800 gold car. So that would be all the net cost associated with the ownership of this car. I guess you can think about it that way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tagging along for the ride here in my quest to complete this special event, Brabham Royale. It was, for the most part, it was fun, I would say. Even the last couple of stages, it did cost me a bit of gold, but with all things considered, you know, 250 or 295 ain't too bad for a car of this caliber, I would say. So and these dialogues in these special events are always quite entertaining. At least I find them entertaining. That's one of the things I prefer about these special events over, say, the likes of limited time series, which are kind of boring. Anyway, so that will do it for this video. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.